Would you still love me if I drove a Corvette?
Ew, that's redneck now.
What about a jacked up truck?
Ew, that's definitely redneck.
What about a Subaru Outback?
It's okay.
Really?
Better than a jacked up truck.
But I'm not a lesbian.
Aaron, that's horrible.
Gentlemen, I gotta get a new car. The other day I was thinking about it and I'm like, man, I need to decide. There's so many cars out there, but I'm getting like a little bit older. I'm almost 50 years old. But then I started to realize that a lot of the cars that I was actually looking at make you look even older. Today, guys, I'm going over my list of cars that make you look like a geezer. What's up, gentlemen? It's that time again. I gotta get a new car. And I always am a little bit weird about this because I'm not a car guy. All right, I like cars. Like, I'll see cars, I'll be like, oh, that's a cool car, like a Porsche 911. That's awesome, but I will never buy something that doesn't have a back seat. All right, there are nice cars out there, but I just want something that is comfortable, that's reliable, that doesn't make me look like an old man because I'm almost an old man. And so I want to know your opinion down below. What is my next car? What should it be? All right, price point, let's call it under $65,000, all right? It needs to have two seats, or I should say a front seat and a back seat. It also shouldn't like suck, and it shouldn't make me look like an old man, but it also shouldn't make me look like a redneck or like a lesbian or like I'm trying too hard, because there's a razor thin line between looking cool as an older dude and looking like you're trying to prove something and you got a teeny weeny. Down below, I want to know what car I should get. But today, what I want to actually do is go over my list of cars that I've been looking at or that I've seen that I personally feel make you look like an old man. But before we get into this list, a few things you need to know. Number one, I'm not a car guy. I like nice cars, but I'm not a car guy. I'm not that guy that gets all like geeked out over like cars. I like something that's comfortable, that's reliable. I've done the whole like ego buying with cars with my M4 and then my M850i. They were just ego purchases, and I really didn't like those cars very much. They look good, but I didn't love them. The second thing you need to know is that what you can afford is what you should be driving. Even though I'm going to have fun and give you a list of some cars that I personally wouldn't be rocking, doesn't mean that you shouldn't rock them, all right? The fact is, I don't want you to get overextended with a car just to try to be cool or anything like that. Do not buy a car with your ego. Drive whatever you can afford. Just make sure that that car is clean. That's the number one thing. If it's dirty, if it's filthy, or if it smells like your balls, that is definitely not good, because apparently your balls smell. If you don't want them to smell, I'm gonna pitch this real quick. Gentlemen, if you want your balls to smell fresh as hell, I want you to hit that link down below and check out the Pete and Pedro talc-free ball powder. This stuff is magical. Not only is it gonna make you smell amazing, it's gonna have all the spicy senoritas being like, oh my God, it's your balls.
Hey!
Come on in.
Wow, it smells amazing in here. What is it?
Is it these?
It's not those.
I baked you cookies. Is it these?
No, it's better than that.
I'm wearing my new cologne. Is it this?
No, it's even better. Oh my God, it's your balls. Pete and Pedro's ball powder will keep you fresh, dry, and smelling amazing all day long. Head over to peteandpedro.com. Gentlemen, when your balls smell this fresh, nothing else matters.
The best powder on the market, period, hands down. If you want your balls to smell sexy as hell, hit the link down below. Use that limited time discount code. Now, let's talk about old man cars. Number one is any Buick. Seriously, like any Buick is like kind of like an old man car. Something else that's an old man car, in my opinion, is any electric car. Don't be mad at me, right? I'm looking at you, Elon. Even Teslas, in my opinion, are kind of like an old dude car, right? When you're a younger dude, you're not so worried about the environment. You're not so worried about the whole like gas saving and all that nonsense. You want something sexy. You want something powerful. You want something that rips and roars when you step on the throttle. Me, I don't necessarily want that, but I definitely don't want a Tesla. Pretty much any car that's known for like really great gas mileage is probably going to be something that an old man would drive, right? What about minivan? So personally, I think minivans are amazing because, well, they're awesome. They're roomy, they're spacious, they're very, very, very practical. But a 48-year-old dude who likes to consider himself stylish isn't probably driving a minivan. A dude that's a little bit creepy, your weird Uncle Barry, who's like, hey kids, come on, I get some candy in here, right? maybe a minivan, but you, probably not. Something else is any Kia. Not that Kia is a bad car, they've probably come a long way, but when I think like dad car, I think Kia. Volvos, right? Volvos don't look bad. Like seriously, I see some Volvos, I'm like, damn, if I was an old dude or a soccer mom, I would probably rock the shit out of that. But Volvos aren't necessarily like youngish and kind of stylish. They're just not. Neither are Volkswagens. Now, you're like, whoa, what about the like little Volkswagen that's like super fast? I get it. There's some Volkswagens that look great. I'm just saying, most dudes that drive them are dads. Hyundai, or however you pronounce it, Hyundai, whatever. Hyundai is another brand that I'm not really feeling all that much in terms of like young stylish dudes. And the Genesis, that whole line, amazing, beautiful, incredible inside, but definitely old man. Any big sedan with like a fourth row, to me, screams like Mormon. Like you got like 18 kids and you need like the extra room, all right? No like young like dude is gonna be driving something with a fourth row, all right? Corvette. There's another one, in my opinion, that screams like old dude that's like got a little bit of extra money. His kids are finally out of the house. His wife is finally giving him the green light to like go and treat yourself. He's like, all right, I'm gonna go treat myself. And he gets a Corvette. Like Corvettes are, in my opinion, old and redneck. Now, some of you are like, whoa, Alpha. It's not a redneck car. It's awesome. And I will disagree and say, I think it is old and redneck. I'm just saying, I've seen a lot of Corvettes in my time, and every time it's some like old white dude, right? With like a hat that's got like Corvette on it, right? Come on, really? No, not for me. I'd go something a little more German before I do that. Really, pretty much any Ford also, to me, screams old dude, right? Except some of the trucks, right? The F-150, F-250, these trucks, in my opinion, are classy, masculine, sexy cars. What about a truck? Should I get a truck? Maybe a Tacoma, something like that. Toyota, in my opinion, has done an incredible job with their retooling of their like sport utility vehicles, their trucks. They look amazing. The new Sequoia, are you kidding me? It's massive, it's awesome, it's aggressive looking, super sexy, all right? Something that's not sexy is a Corolla. If you drive a Corolla, you're probably a math teacher. Honda Civic, Honda Accord, same vibe, right? It's reliable. It's like your go-to, like awesome, like you're gonna drive this thing for like 500,000 miles. It's never gonna break down. It's always gonna be amazing, but it's not gonna necessarily be something that a young, stylish, attractive dude that's got six-pack abs is probably driving. Chevy. Not for me. I think some of them look good. I think that's the thing I just want to mention. A lot of the SUVs, a lot of the cars that you're seeing in today's, market look awesome. A lot better than they used to. They've really done a good job like upgrading the aesthetic of a lot of these cars, but I just don't get like a good vibe. Whenever I like see one, I'll be like, oh, that's a Chevy. Not like, ooh, that's a Chevy. You get what I'm saying? It's not like sexy. Sexy to me is like German cars. Pretty much like any German car is like a sexier car than pretty much most American cars, in my opinion, all right? Another opinion is that Range Rover is out just because they are complete shit, all right? Jaguars, they're not doing so well. Did you see that new, like, Jaguar, like, commercial? Who the fuck do they think their customers are? Seriously, like, who in their organization should lose their job over that, like, campaign with the people and, like, the colors and, like, seriously. You want to see good marketing? Check this out. You know you're not the first, but do you really care? Like, seriously, that man deserves a raise. The guy who did the whole Jaguar thing deserves to get fired. Anyway, guys, I want to know what, in your opinion, is the next car that I should get. Down below, let me know. Also, while you're at it, if I missed a car that you think makes you look like a geezer, Cadillacs? What's that, Cadillacs? Oh, I almost forgot. There are some Cadillacs that look like super badass, right? The big SUVs look amazing. But some of like the smaller SUVs, and this goes for not only Cadillac, but like the RAV4, the CRV, like these cars, in my opinion, the small like crossover SUVs, they definitely are not like sexy. They're kind of like math teachery, in my opinion, or like 16-year-old girl's first car. What it is. Gentlemen, down below, let me know. What did I miss? Remember, this video is for fun. If you agree, drop me one of these. If you disagree, drop me one of these. And if your balls don't smell amazing, hit the link down below.